Hello, my name is Evelyn and I will be showing you my project on cognitive strategies for technology class. The first strategy that I use is writing. I wrote an essay on the book Frankenstein for my AP English Literature class. We had a week to write it, and here I explain my thoughts on the book in specific details from quotes from the book. I evaluated the book and chose the main theme and explained how this was evident in the book. This essay took me about 2 drafts, which I edit and show others before turning in the final. Here I wrote a short Gothic story, also for my literature class. The story had to contain a setting, a mysterious atmosphere, supernatural event, and horror. It was a difficult task because the story had to be 1 page long. It turned out well, which proves myself as a good writer. Lastly, I wrote a trial for my Spanish class. I had to prove my point and defend the indigenous people against the Spanish. Here I use quotes to show how the indigenous people were innocent. The second strategy that I use is analysis. Here is my lab report, which I use analysis by explaining what elements would be either an ionic or covalent bond. I had to explain what a covalent bond is made up of and what does it mean when the bond is covalent. Same thing for ionic bonds. In the lab, I tested 5 different compounds to determine whether they're ionic or covalent. For analysis, I put a picture of the first page of a PowerPoint I had to do for my US history class. In that PowerPoint, I used analysis because at the end of the PowerPoint, in front of the whole class, I had to explain how technology during the 1920s still affects us today. I had to say how we would live today if the improvements of technology during the 1920s did not happen. I compared the scenario to our lives today in my presentation. I got questioned by the teacher and answered his doubts, which proves I truly analyzed the effects of technology during the 1920s. Lastly, I included my dialectical journal for my literature class. I chose to put a dialectical journal for my literature class to prove I analyzed some of the quotes I got from the book. We had to pick meaningful quotes and interpret them to be able to relate them from a theme. I explain each quote in my own words on the right side of the page. This is how I use writing analysis in some of the work I have done this year. I did very well in all of the assignments, and knowing the strategies I used really helped me improve the scores for all this work. Thank you for your time.